In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you. Here is the next part of our continued series, The End of Time. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with him, warned us that these trials will not be isolated events. Instead, they will arrive in the waves, group after group, one following the other without pause. A time will come when the weight of these tribulations becomes so heavy that a person walking past a cemetery will look at the grave and cry out, "If only I were in this place." This is not a wish born from a longing to meet Allah, but heart weary and broken by the sheer intensity of the hardship surrounding them. Among these is a trial so terrifying. It is described as blind, deaf, and dumb. It is a trap so subtle that even though who merely peek into it out of curiosity, find themselves instantly consumed. In such time, our only refuge is to cry out, Allah is the one whose help is sought. Why must we study these dark chapters? Hazrat Hudayfa, may Allah be pleased with him, explained that the only people who will survive these deadly trials are those who possess prior knowledge. Awareness is our armor. By recognizing the trials before they arrive, we can actively move to avoid them. History shows us that this battle of faith began the moment the light of prophethood appeared, as the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him lived his final days. False claimants to prophethood began to emerge. After his passing, some tribes refused to pay zakat, leading Abu Bakr Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, to fight for the very survival of the faith's pillars. Following the martyrdom of Hazrat Uthman, may Allah be pleased with him, the Ummah faced a deep internal fracture. The Khariji emerged, the first group to divert from the mainstream. They were extremists who took verses meant for disbelievers and weaponized them against fellow Muslims. Their cruelty knew no bounds. They famously martyred the companion Abdullah ibn Khabbab and his pregnant wife simply for not belonging to their sect. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had foretold their arrival with precision. He described them as people whose prayers and fasts would make yours look insignificant. Yet their faith would not travel beyond their throats, like an arrow passing through its target. They would exit the religion entirely. He warned that this group would continue to be cut down, but would reappear repeatedly until the arrival of Dajjal. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once looked out over Medina from a high vantage point and asked, "Do you see what I see?" When the people replied, they could not, he warned, "Soon trial will rain down upon your homes like raindrops." This meant they would descend in the massive numbers, all at once and one after another. This prophecy manifested in many forms. A group known as Mu'tazila emerged, attempting to subvert the Quran's internal commands by claiming they were only for a specific time. They gained the support of Caliph Mamun Rashid, who tried to force every scholar to adopt their logic. It was Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal who stood as a mountain of resolve. Despite being chained and whipped for 3 years, he refused to let the Quran be reinterpreted by human logic, holding firm until the trial finally ended under Caliph Mutawakkala. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stated that The hour will not come until 30 liars appear. He's claiming to be prophet. He made it clear, I am the seal of the prophets. No prophet came after me. Yet even his lifetime, men like Musallima Kadhab and Aswad Ans, and even a woman named Saja, with false claim and shockingly gathered thousands of followers. These stories are not just history, they are a warnings. The faces and names change, but the nature of the trial remains the same. A test of whether we will hold onto the rope of Allah or be swept away by the rain of confusion. Abu Bakr al-Baqlani, may Allah have mercy on him. He was a great historian and Muslim scholar living in Bursa in 10th century. In his book Ijaz al-Quran, he mentioned Musalima, Tasila, Aswad and Saja and many Juhala like them. He has described them in great details in his book. He also writes about an incident when Hazrat Amr ibn al-As, may Allah be pleased with him, accepted Islam at the time of the conquer of Mecca. But before that, when he had not yet embraced faith, so once he met Musallima Kadhab. So Musallima asked, has anything been revealed to Muhammad, peace be upon him? Has any surah been revealed to him that you can recite to me? So Amr said, yes, assured by God, an extremely eloquent and articulate chapter. And then he recites Surah Asr. By the time, indeed, mankind is in loss. Amr narrates that Musallima thought for a while and then said, God forbidden, he said, I also have such speech. And then he uttered a strange and bizarre sentence which had neither head nor tail. That sentence is still found in the history book today. Upon hearing it, Amr bin al-As looked at Musallima and said, Musallima, you know and I know that you are comparing nonsense with that pure speech. For these false people, he used the word Dajjal very perfectly. You must have heard the famous hadith about the Dajjal, the great Dajjal, who have one eye. The noble prophet saw in a dream that the Dajjal was secretly watching Prophet Isa, Jesus, peace be upon him. And why is that? Because he will try to imitate Prophet Isa, Jesus, peace be upon him. He will try to repeat every act that Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, personally performed as a miracle. For example, the miracle of reviving the dead by the Allah's command. Certainly, the Dajjal will also try to copy the same. And these minor Dajjals also trying to imitate the Prophet, peace be upon him. For example, when Musallima the liar found out that the Prophet, peace be upon him, would place his hand of kindness on the children's heads, their entire lives would be filled with the blessing. So Musallima also tried to copy this miracle. Once he placed his hand on a child's head, and the poor child's entire head became bald. Then, when the era of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, began, some people from Yamama came to Medina, and Abu Bakr Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, asked them what was the matter with Musallima. They said, O Caliph of the Messenger, first promise that you will forgive us. After securing the promise, they revealed the absurd things Musallima claimed were revealed to him. Muslima claimed strange, absurd, and nonsensical things, which had no base or reference, and you can find these in history books today. And after that, Abu Bakr Siddiq, may Allah be pleased with him, had sent an expedition who then dealt with Muslima Kazzab. A hadith mentions that before the day of judgment, 30 minor Dajjals will come, who will falsely claim prophethood. And at present, there are 24 names including Muslima, about whom scholars say that they are the small and false Dajjals. And after completing 30, then the one-eyed great Dajjal will appear. And how long is all this possible? Maybe in a very short time. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that your age is only as much as compared to the age of past nations, as much as the time between Asr and Maghrib. And during this short period, you see how many great tribulations arose and how many are yet to arise. And this series is about those signs and those trials of the day of judgment, what they will be, how they will appear, and how we will, God willing, be able to save our services for them. Here beginning the official start of our series, but today's discussion ends here, God willing. We will continue in this next episode. And now, please do two things. Firstly, please like this video so that this information reaches the other members of our YouTube family. And secondly, subscribe it. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.